Hello everyone, I'm Extra87 and this is Let's Play Trails Through Daybreak 2 Part 61. In the previous video we searched for Quatre very diligently. We talked to basically every living soul on the island, and unfortunately we're very bad at our job, so we didn't actually make any progress on it. But this time I have a feeling that maybe we'll actually find his location pretty quickly, probably because we're actually going to go find him. First things first, I probably should heal. The question is, where are these healing machines? Well, I'm glad you asked. Because there's a bunch, but I don't... I can't... Ruined mine entrance. That's where I'd put a heal... You know, if I was a motherfucker like me, you know where I'd put a healing machine? I'd put a healing machine right here. Cave entrance. Okay, actually did. Man, we should go to the marching garden.
Hits the spot.
Now seems like a pretty good time to finally use. Let's spend let's do 3 videos in the garden right now. That seems like a good time for it. Is there anything else I need to do? I don't know.
There he is.
And Harwood's with him. So this really was your doing. Shocker.
My reputation precedes me. I'll have you know, I'm just a man behind the curtain. I'm certainly not the star. The winds of change are blowing over this whole island. And it's not only affecting you, but also everyone else here, too.
You want to speak in riddles all day? Or are you going to tell us what the hell it is you're planning?
I mean, he's still in Anguis. Like, I mean, he hasn't been... I mean, he's like on administrative leave right now, but he's still in Anguis. He's not allowed to, like, tell you what he's gonna do.
Quatre, what's going on? Tell us what's wrong.
I mean, maybe the closest any of them ever got to, like, actually telling us what they were gonna do was, like, Wiseman. He was pretty, like, straight up, and he got turned into a pillar of salt. So, like, that probably not good for your health.
He's unresponsive.
You bastard! What the hell did you do to him?
Oh, nothing much. Just a little push over the edge. All that's left now is to wait and see if the pieces fit. Now, get out there and break a leg.
I'm Quatre. He finally said it.
What is this?
Quatre?
Not... Well, I mean,
Wings?
basically what we expected.
Made of shards?
Just with a more angelic...
An angel?
You think Quatre gets a new S-Craft?
This can't be for real, can it?
He does look pretty cool, honestly.
He mustn't.
Make him stop, now! You'll be caught in it too!
Now, why would I do that? This is the best part of the show. Trust me, you won't want to miss this. Though I suppose it'll make for a rather anticlimactic ending. If you want a happier one, you'll just have to do better next time.
Oh. So is this like a scripted thing? I mean, I can't think of anything we could have done. After turning into an angel, Quatre destroys the island. Gonna be honest. Straight up, not a sentence I would have expected to have to say in this game. So for that, I respect it. Even if it is kind of random. Because it does kind of bring up, like, you know, angels. They haven't really, like, ever talked about them being a thing, I don't think. Like, considering that demons and devils are 100% like real observable phenomenon, it is kind of strange we've never had like if angels are a thing that exist, and they exist in the way we kind of typically like they're depicted in at least like Western religions. As I like choke for a second. It is kind of funny to just have that randomly pop up now. Yeah, there's a lot of ground to cover outside, but he can't have gone too far. I would have time to leave the resort. Don't make me do I have to talk to all the NPCs again? Yeah, I'm guessing that was supposed to happen then. Another memory. Quatre? He took on the appearance of an angel. Did Harwood do that? But that's impossible. Yeah, guess rushing and guns blazing's a no-go. What's the plan now then?
Hey guys, going somewhere?
Ugh. Oh yeah, and then she just fucking tanks the island destroying beam. She parries it. Teleports behind him. Nothing personnel, kid. It's the Silver Blade. Just heading out to run a few errands. What are you been up to? A little late to be wandering around,
I
innit?
was just getting some fresh air to clear my head. Things have felt a little off lately, and I think it has something to do with the Oathbreaker's plan, and whoever it is you're looking for.
Honestly, once again, forgot she was in the game. Because I don't think... Like, we didn't talk to you or anything, right? Oh, you're Why can't she just be like, I don't know. I just hate that it's like a real ability that we pretend is a thing. I'd rather her just be like omniscient and nobody mentions it, as opposed to, yeah, there's like 2 characters in the game. They can just fucking see the future or something at times. Or Vayne can smell trouble. Like, it just feels so bullshit. You picked up anything specific?
Well, I've been feeling this presence from outside this world.
Like, I don't know. I could buy that, but it's just something about the unclouded eye. Every time they mention it, it fucking... it tilts me a little bit. And that's not a Shizuna thing. I felt it was kind of cringe when Reen would do it too. Or when Van's like, ooh, I smell a disturbance in the force.
It's coming from 3 spots around the island, and only at night.
I mean, Van's is like... It's like an extra tier of ridiculousness that I kind of give it a pass. Because the idea that he smells trouble, he smells crime, is so funny that it's like treated completely seriously. Like nobody's ever like, Van, what the fuck are you talking about? They're like, oh yeah, of course. Of course he can smell when bad shit's going down.
I didn't sense it at all during the day. But now I'm hearing these odd little murmurs wherever I go. It's almost like the island itself is trying to give birth to something, as if it's waiting for a resurrection of some kind.
What? And what is happening right now? And it's happening right now. I've also been sensing some kind of malevolent force. Yeah, okay, whatever, fairy. Fucking stolen valor. Your eyes super clouded, fairy.
Wish I could pinpoint where it was coming from. Unlike you, I haven't been searching this island from top to bottom. I bet you guys can figure it out, though. Good luck.
She can't be for real. How the hell did she know all that? So I'm guessing do we just go back to the 3 places we went for the story? I mean, there's the shrine, the first one in the cave. But I mean, the other places we went didn't... Well, the shrine, the church... I don't know what the third would be. I mean, I feel like the obvious one would be where they actually are, but if we're supposed to go places before then... Since the game's going to tell us where to go, I guess we're trying to figure it out before the game tells us. Because I'm thinking we're going to go back to the cave, We're gonna go to the church. If we didn't just get incinerated at the place by the lake, I would say that. So then it could just be go back to the lab. Or maybe the place where you fight Shizuna. Or maybe the village. Or maybe I just name every location on the island. Maybe that'll work. We're gonna lock in our answers. We're gonna say village, church, cave. She can't be for real. How does she know all that? I mean, at least he mentions that it's bullshit. Beats me. I ain't complaining. It's a solid lead. I can't say I know how it all connects, but I suppose it's worth investigating. Like, it would make... you know what? We should at least have, like, Rin say something. Because while I would still think it's a little silly, at least Rin has the magic powers and stuff from the Gnosis. So the idea that she could be, like, resonating to the disturbance in the Force and this one specific phenomenon that's related to her, you know, experiments done on her, I would buy that more than Shizuna pops up out of nowhere and tells everyone what to do and then disappears. Because she has an unclouded eye. And can read minds. I guess we should try doing a few SARD searches before we go after Mr. Sleazion. And search any place on the island that seems suspicious, so everywhere? Vane, you know what I think is suspicious, buddy? The bar. We should go investigate that, ain't that right? Okay, where did, I see she downs, is that, I think that's on the beach. That or you're on a balcony. No, you're right here. Wrong on all accounts. The grub in this villa is also delicious. Go ahead and eat whatever you want, Kuragane. Is that your idea of a fucking joke, princess? How the fuck am I gonna eat with this mask on? Very well, I should take you up on your offer. I ain't gonna tell you how to live your life, but you don't seem too worked up by any of this. Fair enough, I'd probably on pins and needles too if I were in your shoes. Yeah, because in the ending that just happened, the island gets exploded, but Shizuna's fine and she just swims to shore. Actually, she just gets to walk on water. She doesn't even have to swim because she's so cool. Her feet are unclouded. Still, well, you guys will pull off your search and rescue mission whether I live with a finger or not, right? So I've got an empty stomach refill. I'll just enjoy my mini feast here and wait for the good news to roll in. The princess has high hopes of you. Do not prove her wrong. Actually, the advice he gave us enough of a leg up already. Won't rest until he's back with us. That's the spirit. It seems that whoever you're looking for is at the crux of this peculiar energy in the air. That being the case, the princess has deemed that it is not our place to act. I pray that fortune finds you in your endeavors. Munch, munch. It's all you guys from here, Van. We're just gonna hang back and keep the faith. Yeah, So let's see, where are we going? Church? Check. I don't know where that is. Is that the lake? Yeah, that... Wait. Yeah, that is just the lake. Okay, so that's just where we're supposed to go? Cave? Okay, so it is just go to two places, then go to the thing, I guess. That or for some reason we get there before them this time and we can interact with strange pillar. No, wait, there's 4 things. How do I zoom out? Wait, that's the cave. Oh, and that's the village. Okay, so I locked in the village, right? I'm pretty sure I did. And you might be thinking to yourself, wasn't that like 2 minutes ago? Sorry, short-term memories really does, you know, the temporary files have to be cleaned out every few seconds. An abandoned chapel. Are you sure there's something suspicious here? Positive. The nose knows. Fuck you. You sure about that? I doubt anyone aside from us has been in this dusty old place in decades. Well, it was Cossum. And a palm. There's only one way to find out for sure. Alright. Will Blue Blanc be hiding behind the thingy? Here we are. This is the place that the malevolent force is coming from. There's an empty space right here. I sincerely doubt it's always been empty. Perhaps something could be placed there. Let's be on the lookout for any small spherical objects, like the one on the floor. Actually, I think I know something that'll fit nice and snug. Saw a medallion about that size on the ground yesterday. Well, I suppose that solves that then. Pretty sure it was somewhere in this chapel. Let's look around for it, brother. Obtained a cracked medallion. This looks like ... I was curious about this thing when we stumbled upon it last night. It has a spherical shape. Anya's, I think we call those circles. Do you think... Yeah, let's bring... It's got to be a bit more full-bodied to be a sphere, you know what I'm saying? Maybe that medallion will fit. Van placed the cracked medallion into the slot. The malevolent force is gone. Don't really get how it works, given the state of that medallion. I'm willing to bet it sent something somewhere. Wow, you could be more vague if you tried. They can. I just don't understand why a device like this would be inside a chapel. Personally, I'm more curious as to why it was cracked. It's old. From the fracturing, it almost looks like it was trampled upon. I suspect it was a deliberate act. Don't be heard, the Islanders use this like any normal church. I don't get why they'd have a device like this here. I mean, it is a circle. I don't know if it's a device. I mean, more of a, I would call it an artifact rather than a device. Because a device has like a technological connotation, whereas an artifact is more like it's just magic, yo. Which is probably more at play here. There's a good chance the members of this branch of the Septian Church were in actuality followers of the DG cult. I knew someone right when we were inspecting this church yesterday. Anyway, I think we're done here now. Something still smells off, though. There's a medallion. Not catching a whiff of anything. Okay, next is the village. The village. Where is the village? It's not shown on our map for some reason. But I guess this is the closest spot. Which isn't really that. It's about, honestly, the same distance, but whatever. The time I spent trying to find the area on the map, I probably could have just, probably could have walked over there. I don't know. I mean, I guess in theory we could have come to these places beforehand. Honestly, it'd be kind of cool if, like, you could have done this and it just wasn't marked on the map. No, that's pretty, like, not the way the game has really worked ever, but it would actually be pretty cool if it only told you this stuff after you got the dead end. Hey, the area that I said was completely useless and they should be executed for crimes against game design. I did come here and there wasn't shit here, man. I'm pretty sure. I mean, this was a fucking rock, yo. It's an evil rock, I mean. It's a gravestone struck by lightning. I didn't see anything wrong with these stones during the day, but something is definitely up with them now. They're gravestones, right? You'd never be able to tell at first glance. They're pretty beat up. Maybe they didn't have anybody to mourn them? Nah, that's not it. I'm thinking these are the graves of the children who were kidnapped and brought here, possibly other victims. I imagine the people who fled the island over a decade ago erected them to give the dead some sense of solace. Perhaps a storm knocked them over, or maybe their sorry state is simply the result of the ravages of time. I mean, it's only been 10 years. They didn't even carve the names of the number of dead into the stones. Or 12 years, I guess, technically. It's just so horrible. They couldn't even be returned to their homes or their families. This is the kind of twisted cruelty the cult and their way of life brought about. And then the gardens followed in their footsteps. What are you doing? I know it won't do much to ease their pain now, but I'd like to wipe all this soot and dirt off. Well, we can try at least. I set the headstones back upright and cleaned them off as much as they could. Afterwards, I said a prayer for them according to the custom in the Septian Church and mourned their losses. May you rest in peace. That looks like it was a whole lot more words than that, but... Malevolent force is gone. Hope we were able to provide them with some semblance of comfort. I'm sure we did. Thank you, everyone. Cross, Etta, Quatre, Aj, I hope you can rest in peace now. So, like, so they really are sticking to this Quatre is not Quatre thing? Like, they literally just picked the most random fucking name and used it twice? I refuse to believe that's like an oversight. I guess... So there's three ways to look at it. A, there is some actual connection that just hasn't been revealed yet. B, they literally did accidentally use the same name again, which seems like incredibly unlikely. I mean, I get it when it was like, hey, there's two Kurts in the series. Because, I mean, Kurt is a fairly... I mean, not fairly common name, but like, you know. If you're looking through like a list of like westernized names, Kurt seems like a... It makes the top 1,500 at least. Quatre? I don't think it's cracking, you know, the top 5,000. So randomly getting that name again. Or, and then third option is that they intentionally chose the same name to have it seem like it's the same person. And then just said, nah, actually it just happens to be two people who have the exact same name and had the exact same shit happen to them. Which, I'm leaning more towards it was an intentional, like, red herring, despite that being dumb as shit. Because I just have such a hard time feeling like it was accidental. But it also seems weird, because you could easily just have it be, yeah, Quatre didn't actually die, which would be an example of the series, you know, saying someone's dead and they're not. Like, the idea that Rin just assumes they're dead because they're not there in paradise when she gets rescued seems completely fine to her to make that assumption, but I mean, they could have easily been shipped off somewhere else, or, you know, could have just been rescued separately, like, you know, only Rin got taken in by the society and Quatre actually got to, you know, go to an orphanage or something. Because that is something I never really kind of thought about, like, you know, because presumably there were other kids still there at the time. Or I guess Rin literally was just the last person in paradise. I mean, I guess is also possible. But I guess, you know, they'll never really get into the exact nitty-gritty specifics of, like, how many people were visiting. Were there actually a ton more kids, but they were more separated off from each other? Because the idea, you know, Rin being the last in her group seems plausible, but it could have been there was a whole lot more kids. They were just, you know, separated. Looks like we found what we were looking for. Arwen the twins must have set this up. That thing's way creepier than we were here earlier. I'm getting some serious goosebumps. It's a devil. No, it's more like a malevolent god. Why would they worship such a thing? Well, they probably think you're crazy for worshiping the sky. This isn't at all like what they profess to believe in. I suppose this is a further proof that their already warped minds had twisted that much further. I'm detecting large quantities of dark spiritual energy. It's harming the septium veins. Fucking septium veins, man. It's always the damn septium veins. Then we need to stop it. I don't see a switch or lever here. Swin, it's a rock. Brother. I got a different solution in mind. Yeah, that'll, not piss them off. Done and done. I really feel like that shouldn't have worked. Ooh, the brute force approach. I like it. We don't have time to search around for something that might not even exist. I mean, shouldn't we have like done like an exorcism or something? The spiritual energy disturbances are beginning to dissipate. That monument was clearly the cause. Yeah, shouldn't the spiritual energy be like super pissed and attack us, at least? What do you think we're done here? Like, shouldn't it summon like a demon or a devil out of the plane? I think we've hit every place that had an odd scent. Pretty sure we've done everything we can at this point, yeah? Yeah, I think you're right. That malevolent force doesn't feel as strong as it did before. The dark energy that was being sent from each location has mostly been sealed off, I think. Those things you saw were all like open insults to the goddess, right? Talk about poor taste. Well, I think we've done all we can for now. I really wish we could do something about the rest of the negative energy surrounding the island. I get what you mean. We might be better off not getting our hopes up. After all, this entire island is more or less an affront to the goddess. Now that makes a difference to me. What does matter is they make it out in one piece this time. I agree. Alright, let's head back to where Quatre is. Might be best to prepare yourselves for the worst. Quatre, when he's not a party member, can easily blow up the entire island. Quatre, when he's in the party, go doggo! I'm gonna shoot my gun! Oh dang, I missed.
Whew,
it's okay,
that hits the
Quatre.
spot.
You're still cool. You still got a slot in the party probably when you get back. Unless Rin stays, then you're on administrative leave. Anything else? Seems like the answer's a no. But alright, let's go see if we can not get a bad end this time. But I guess, you know, they had to make us see that, because it was like, hey, we spent all this time making this cutscene. You gotta see Quatre blow up the island. It's very important.
There he is!
And Harwood's with him. So this really was your doing. Shocker.
My reputation precedes me. The winds of change.
You want to speak in riddle?
Quatre, what's going on? Tell us what's wrong. He's unresponsive.
You bastard! What the hell did you do to him?
Oh, nothing much. Just a little push over the edge. All that's left now is to wait and see if the pieces fit. Now, get out there and break a leg.
And then nothing happens and he just keeps snapping, like more and more aggressively. I feel like I'm about to get exploded. Are we about to get
What is this?
chapter 1?
Quatre?
Well, they're like, oh, you invited Zen to the party. Oh, wait, still died.
Wings? Made of shards? An angel?
So far, I'm still feeling like we're about to get exploded. Don't really seem like that accomplished anything, guys.
This can't be for real, can it?
He mustn't!
No, it's not over yet.
Yeah, because deeds are fruits.
Oh?
It stopped. It looks like our little trip around the island has more than paid off.
You don't know that. What if this is what was supposed to happen normally and we just wasted our time? You don't know. You don't know.
There are spiritual singularities all over the island that give off negative mana. So you found them, did you?
I don't really know if that was supposed to... I guess maybe it's supposed to... Because I was kind of thinking... Like, why would messing with the spirits make Quatre not destroy the island? Because I was thinking it was more like, oh, that's what triggers the transformation, so he wasn't going to transform this time. But when he transformed, I was still like, okay. But I guess it's more that he's trying to smite the island because it's got bad vibes. And by getting rid of or alleviating the bad vibes, he's like, I don't need to smite the island anymore, I guess is what they're going for. Which, maybe I got a little beef with the idea that, you know, an envoy of the goddess or whatever you want to consider an angel to be in universe is like, nah, I'm not going to do shit while all the child abuse is going on. But, like, the fact that the island, people are living on it, and it's got bad vibes because some shit went down, now we're going to smite it, that's kind of fucked up, man.
And here I thought we were all about to accept death's sweet embrace. Way to keep your eye on the ball, Spriggan.
Why you?
Van, look! Mr. Salesian!
It wasn't enough to snap him out of it.
The surge in mana was just a fun little extra. My real plan was to create the vessel, and that has been accomplished.
Vessel? What are you?
Is Quatre Angelus? He's a peerless vessel.
Van!
Yeah, we're gonna beat some sense back into him. Let's go! Give me your worst.
But yeah, okay. And I guess also now that I think about it, you know, you do fight the angel robot in the last game. 'Cause I guess that's like the first real, because I'm trying to remember, I feel like there hasn't really been any angel motifs
Keep it up, it's working!
in the series.
Let's
I mean, obviously I can't remember everything, but like considering like how often you fight devils, right? I guess it's not really something that like feels off because angels are such a common enemy in like RPGs and stuff.
Pressure him and move in!
Okay, what am I doing here again? I don't know. Adios hates coins. He said, what the hell? She's supposed to be like, that's a waste of money, you shall be smited.
Yeah! Ren!
That sounds like a big problem for you, Van.
Activate! I'll support you! Forget it! Now then!
Not really exactly the divine smiting you would expect to see, personally. Not trying to be a hater or nothing. You weak to anything? No?
Zypha, act! Steal the show, Judith!
Chance! Over here! All for you! Go!
You'll be sorry! Zypha, activate! It's up to you, Ren! Here goes!
Actually embarrassing damage, Ren. You should be ashamed of yourself.
Let's stay on the offensive. Ha! Ha!
Thanks, pal.
Ha! Steal the show, Judith! It's time!
A little bit better from the old, Are you supposed to be actually, are you Fear? Are you Mirage or Time based? I think I'm actually supposed to use some mirage spells on you.
Pressure him and move in.
No.
Keep it up. It's working.
Maybe just...
Zypha,
I don't know.
activate. Now or never.
We'll have Chickadee use a EP on you.
Let's stay on the offensive. Zypha, activate. A chance.
Hey Van, remember how you could turn into like a demon lord?
Pressure him and move in.
Remember when that was a thing?
It's up to you, Ren. Ha! Steal the show, Junior. Ha!
Oh. Well, I guess I'm glad I didn't. I was about to... Well, I was thinking, I was like, oh, I should have ulted with Van. So since we had our combo up... Actually, I don't even know if we had the S juice for it, but...
How is he still going?
Please, stop this, Quatre! Come back to us!
I mean, he's still at 80%
Pull yourself
HP.
together. We know for a fact that this isn't who you want to be.
Hey, speak for yourself.
Whoa now. We can't end the show here. It's not quite time for the curtain call.
Maybe he does want to be an angel that can shoot balls of energy from his fingertips.
Quatre!
No, they're walking too slowly. We'll never catch up to them.
The Oathbreaker's going in with him!
There was a secret passage here this whole time?
They're 10, 20, 30 feet away from us. God, we'll never find them.
This must be their...
What was that explosion?
It came from the villa.
Van! Are you okay?
We're fine. What the hell's happening over there?
The villa was suddenly attacked by all these horrible machines!
I don't know if you should just be standing like literally right in front of them while you're gabbing on your phone. You should at least like take some cover or something, lady.
Why? Why is this happening to me?
Van, please tell me Quatre's okay.
Well, define okay. Because I would argue that he's doing better than okay.
He's gonna be just fine. Don't worry. Elaine, we've still got some stuff to do here. Hold down the fort until we can get back, okay?
Understood. We'll deal with things on our end. Just take care of yourself, Van. And tell that to the others, too.
Yeah.
You better come back to us safe and sound. Got that?
I hope they'll be okay.
They can handle themselves. Right now, we need to worry about what's in front of us. Now, let's move.
I mean, I need to worry about getting some water. Oh, my throat's been all... I mean, it doesn't feel bad, but I keep having, like, shit in it. I keep having to clear it up. But, like, I don't, you know... Because normally it's like, oh, when you got, like a... I can't think of the right phrase. Not clogged up throat, but, congested. It's like I feel it more, but like I don't feel it just like randomly. It's like, oh no, I can't talk anymore. I can't believe there was a hidden passage right beneath our feet. It's an ominous air hanging over this place. I felt it earlier, but it wasn't as strong as it is now. It has to be the malevolent force that Cosm is referring to. Oh yeah, where is Big K? Oh, running away? He's too scared to fight robots? Doesn't want to get exposed as a fraud in front of everyone? The existence of this area didn't come up during our shard search. Something must have blocked the scanning system. Maybe that's why you shouldn't trust your computer so much, Rosette. Live in the real world. Perhaps the cult put countermeasures into place back then. I mean... Shards didn't fucking exist back then, so it would be kind of hard for them to have countermeasures that work against technology in the future. And considering that their asses got found, the countermeasures couldn't have been that damn good. They created their own private little playground and defiled a sacred animus ruin in the process. How very like them. And now Harwood has made said playground his own. Also, don't let the church hear you say anything about a sacred animist, what word you use? Ruin? I don't know if they consider anything animist sacred. Based on the way the church has been presented, they seem pretty fucking... They don't seem like the type to respect the religions that were invented before them, you know what I'm saying? I wouldn't want to have a picnic in this decrepit old place. That's neither here nor there. Playtime's over now. We're gonna bring the curtain down on Harwood's dumbass charade and bring our technical advisor back home. Oh, I mean, I guess maybe that's not fair. Because, I mean, they do kind of have some syncretic, like, elements, right, when it comes to, like, Nord and the East. But that's just, like, because they're the same religion, basically. They're just like, hey, we use a different name for, you know, our divine being. We'll have to watch out for the twins. There's no way you didn't bring them along for the ride. Alright, diggity. Let's wrap this up lickety-split so we can get back to our vacay. A full month of lazing and lounging, here I come. And here I thought I was a slacker of the group. Let's do this, everyone.
Bet we can rest there.
Yeah. I do kind of like the ruin music. Real low-key. Like, not this part, but the little... do riff. I mean, this part's fine.
That hits
but...
the spot.
Wait. Wait for it. Wait for it. Wait for it. Still waiting. Alright, the part that they removed the instrument. That's okay. The part that I liked, it's gone. It's dead. You'll never hear it again. I guess if Rin's gonna be in the party for longer, we probably should set her up more. Oh, never mind. It goes right here. Well, I thought we'd have to do like a little dungeon.
And that bastard's with him.
I guess we probably should call it here. But like, what are you missing? Well, your hollow core could be changed. Now you can't fight at full efficiency, Quatre. And then, is this what you're supposed to have? Yes, we did swap this out. Is this any good? You get Regulus. The problem is you'd have to fit Fire Quartz in. Because Regulus is better than Meteoric Gravity. And Divine Phoenix. That's probably pretty good. We could try and put Space, and it would work. But you have to have a Mirage here. Bleh. Okay, so we can give you a break. Pop that there, put that there. Okay, I think we can make it work. Yeah, now you have a hard time breaking this now, won't you, Quatre? Yeah, sure, fuck it. Put your mine there. This can be... What are we missing? We need our action 2. Then we want to cast 2 somewhere. Wait. Did I not change your hollow core? Shouldn't you have a... Yeah, this is what you're supposed to have. Or do I want you to have Frawl? This one is yours originally. So we'll give it back. Is this what you're supposed to have? It's okay. What even is our best offensive? I guess it would be Nagi is our best offensive. Well, I mean, you get a lot of speed, but you don't actually get much damage. Because crit rate is... It's okay. Now, if it was crit damn, oh, then we'd be fucking pogging. I don't know, like how, so I mean... Because EP, don't really give a shit about EP. The 70% damage is still, I did not know this still gave this. I thought only this one gave stun damage. I actually do kind of like that. Do lose your speed, which I don't really know if we give a shit. We only lose a little bit of speed. The main big difference is the evasion's a lot lower. I mean, you do get countered. I was wondering, because I did notice when I think it was the Shizuna fight that like his counters were doing a lot, because that's how we got most of our damage done. Or like a decent chunk once you completely ran out of gas for the last like 100k. And we were just auto-attacking her down, because that was literally all I could do. Was that his counters were doing like, you know, around 2k-ish, which was pretty good. Because she was missing a lot. She had that fucking Ario syndrome. Alright, I guess we'll call it here. Is there a healing machine? Oh no, there's backup this way. We should rest, get our mana back. So, well, next video we will definitely hit up the Martian Garden. Obviously, this seems like a pretty good time for it. I do think it would be very funny to just be like, oh yeah, the climax of the like longest chapter in the game thus far. Martian Garden time. But we'll save that. We'll definitely do some at the start of the next chapter. Or, I don't know if we're going to go back to split stuff or not. I kind of hope so. I liked the split acts. That's, I kind of enjoyed them working with, like, the smaller party sizes, combined with also the kind of slightly shorter chapters, or, like, scenarios. I think it was, like, a good idea, even if maybe the acts themselves have not been, like the plots have not been super great thus far. Or they've been like a bit of a mixed bag. I think it's a good idea that I would like to see more of going forward. Especially like in these, once like the parties get big, when you start introducing like, you know, you start with like the full-size party, plus you're starting to introduce legacy characters in like, you know, the second game of an arc and onward. I would like to see these more. But, yeah, I'm XShoes87. Stay tuned for the next part, and bye, guys.